first of all, I'm just so excited. Before I show you the little presentations that we go through, I'm so excited that you guys are here. Like I was just saying to Suzanne, I was so scared to start as a coach, and I just kept feeling this tug on my heart that it was something I should do. And I will tell you what I told my husband when I decided to finally, and this is like, guys, how sad and pathetic I am, is I coach for 3 months. I didn't even follow her. I refused to like anything she posted. I never commented, but I was so intrigued at what she was doing, and I was watching everything she said. So there's going to be some times in this business where you might feel like nobody's doing anything, but they're watching you. And so I told my husband, after I decided to stop being a lurker and everything, that I'm going to go all in for 3 months. And if she tells me to jump off a cliff, I'll jump off a cliff. And at least I will know for a fact that I tried. I didn't just kind of sort of do it, but I actually did it. So what Rachel and I are super, super passionate, and what you're going to hear us share on tonight a little bit, is truly just helping you guys get started right. This business is not hard. I think there is that element that's a little bit scary because you really are putting yourself out there, right? It can feel kind of vulnerable. And if you're like me at all, when I started, I didn't do social media really. And so that felt really vulnerable too. But this business has such an incredible reward that the hard thing is it's not an instant overnight get rich. I mean, you can have incredible success early, but it's one of those things that as you stick with it and as you grow, you are going to see incredible success. And so don't get discouraged. And we are here just like any new job you start or new class you take, there is a learning curve. And for a lot of us, again, if you're like me, you don't have more than an hour or so a day to work this business. I know Abby and Adriana, I think most of us are moms. A lot of us work full time. We have busy things in our lives. And so coaching is a piece of that. And we're really passionate about helping you do this. And so I promise you that this opportunity, you are here for a reason. That, and I can say this with confidence, if you're on Rachel's team too, because we've co-organized stuff together, that God has a purpose for your story and a way that he wants to use it to impact others. And I truly believe with my whole heart that the most successful coaches, the people who crush this business and do really amazing things, do so much more than just share their Shakeology and their workouts. You're sharing how your life is changing, how your marriage is growing, how you're more patient with your kids. The platform that you have is so powerful, and your story really, really matters. And that's what we really want to teach you in this new coach mentorship. And so if you can trust us and do what we tell you to do nicely, I promise you that it works. And so I'm going to pull up my screen here. I think hopefully sometimes when I pull up this program, it gets a little bit unstable. But I have a really quick presentation just to go over with you guys. Find it here. And it closed down a second ago. So that's really going to go over kind of your month as a new coach, your first 3 months of what to expect, kind of everything that you need to do. And in our training, which you guys are going to get access to after tonight, you will have the resources to kind of go through. We have a Thinkific site that's sort of like a self-paced new coach academy that you can go through on your own. And then we'll add you into, I know some of you are already added into kind of our new coach mentorship little community on Facebook, where we're there every day with you to answer questions and kind of go over stuff. So let's jump in here. And please, 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 as you guys have questions, please either just type them in the chat bar as we go so that I can make sure to answer them at the end of this. I really want to make sure we get any Okay, technology is awesome. Sorry. Okay, so the very first thing about this opportunity that I love about coaching is you work on yourself. And I bet if I asked you for a show of hands, the thing that you're most scared about is probably being salesy or spammy or like that friend on social media that we've all had. You see Suzanne nodding, right? And so we do not want you guys to be that. Am I going to tell you to send some invites and connect with people and have conversations? Yes. Is that going to be scary? Yes. Are you going to do it in a sleazy way? No. And so the very first way that you combat that, first of all, is by getting your own results. And this is the beautiful thing about being a coach, is it's just about sharing your journey. It's about sharing what you're doing in your life, what's working for you, and the people that you are going to connect with and really, really be able to help and resonate with are the people who are similar to you. Not that you can't help really diverse people as well, but you're just going to naturally find that people gravitate towards pieces of your story. And so it's important to lead with you. So very first step is getting to know the products, falling in love with them, sharing them publicly, and then helping people get their own results, and then telling those people that they can help people, and kind of spreading that ripple effect. And what I have found personally is that when I actually am committed to something, when I'm getting results, when I fall in love with the products and love the workouts, which I know a lot of you guys probably have already, it makes it really easy to share in a way that doesn't feel salesy. Just like I would share a new restaurant that we tried, or I just got a ton of people asking what I just shared on Instagram stories, this really cool like chalkboard tablecloth thing I got for my kids to play on. I got a bunch of messages about that. Like, where did you get that? That's just what we're doing. You're just sharing what is working for you, and you cannot feel guilty that you get paid for that, okay? There is nothing wrong with getting paid for that. So you have to like just eliminate those things from your mind. And so the very first thing that you do is you just commit to your program. So what I would love for you to do right now is drop in the chat bar if you're able to, just what workouts you're committing to, kind of where you're starting with, so we can kind of see that while I'm going over this. The next thing, and we'll share this with you guys, and if you completed our new coach checklist, a lot of you guys probably saw these things, but there's a lot of resources. And I want to say this at the beginning because I've been in this business for a long time, and I also remember what it was like to be a new coach. And it is super, super, super easy to get overwhelmed by resources or be paralyzed by information instead of just taking action. When Rachel and I both started this, there were actually way less resources and tools and stuff than there are now for coaching, and it's such a blessing to have so many things, but it can almost be like, where do I go? Like, there's so many things to look at. So I just want you to focus on our new coach mentorship, on our little like new coach chats if you're in one. Just kind of start right now, just stay in this little happy cocoon. But it's important to know we have our coach learning office, there's our team pages, we have weekly calls, and then there's all these other resources. There's the champions page. When I was a new coach, because there's a 3-hour time difference between myself and our upline, I would YouTube and Google stuff late at night on the couch after work. I would literally type in, because I didn't know how to do social media, I would type in how to use Instagram for Beachbody. Like, I literally searched stuff like that because I just didn't know. And so a lot of resources are there. FAQs, there's national wake-up calls. So there's just so much at your fingertips that you really never have the tools to be successful. So those are just things that are important to know. Let me see what you guys are doing here. Okay, bar, 80-day bar blend. Okay, those are all the best. Those are like 2 of my very favorite programs. So that's awesome. And I promise you guys, you're all gonna get results from it, from both of those programs. And so just really taking people on that journey with you. So the easiest way to start is tomorrow, if you haven't already, just share a couple workout clips. And like, why not just like, cool, you worked out today, but you know, maybe it was a really cool core move that you loved, or maybe the trainer said something that was really inspiring in that section and you write it out on your caption. So you're just gonna start to share those types of things, okay? So the 4 vital behaviors, you are going to hear a lot about this. And there is no secret sauce. Rachel and I are both, like I said, both elite coaches. We've both been coaches she's been a coach for almost 6 years. I've been a coach for almost 5 years. We've both ended in the top 200. So this is the secret to success when we get asked. There isn't one, but it's just these things. So we already talked about being proof the products work, right? You're getting your own results. Then you're going to share your journey on social media, and you can do it in person as well. I think social media makes it really easy to connect with people literally all over the world and all over the country. And when you're busy, it's really nice. Or if you're an introvert like me, it's really, really great. So you're just going to do that. And so you're going to share your journey. And then as people start to comment or like your posts, or maybe they watch your stories, or they respond to a poll that you put out, or it's someone that you just know would really benefit from it, maybe your best friend from college or something like that, you are gonna connect with them and invite them in. But these are not just random cold spam messages that you're sending strangers on the internet. Like, that's icky and spammy, and that's how people get stuff like this a bad name. So you're truly just going to start connecting as you share your story, starting those conversations, invite them to join you and follow up, and we will help you do that. So you don't have to panic about that, because that is the number one thing that most people get scared of when they see come across the screen. The next one is personal development. And I absolutely love this, and I cannot recommend enough that you do this. A really good one to start with, I'll pull it up here if you haven't done it already. It's called The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. I believe you can get it on Amazon for like $11. I think I'll pull it up right here. Yeah, 13 right here. This book is amazing for your marriages, for your parenting. Like, it's not Beachbody, but it is such a great personal development book. And I remember as a new coach, I really busy full-time working mom, and I actually skipped this one all the time. I didn't do it because I was like, I go to church, I have my devotional, like, I'm a really happy person, I don't need this. And then I had to drive on a work trip. I was in the car for 8 hours, and I listened to literally 8 hours of the National Wake Up Call that Beachbody does every Monday morning because I could never be on them live. And every single coach that they interviewed who was super successful in their business attributed personal development to it. Not their Instagram following, not their transformation, although both, would play a part in it, but it was truly the mindset. And the longer I've been in this business, the more I have realized the power of this. And so just committing to 10 minutes a day, whether it's on Audible, a podcast, sitting down and reading that, starting with the Slight Edge, I think as a new coach, that's a really good one to start with. But just starting that, because what happens is when things get hard, it helps you grow kind of that backbone and that grit. When you're in seasons that, you may be struggling with self-doubt, that comes in. A lot of times it's where I get my post ideas from. It's something I read that really sparked a thought of like, oh my gosh, I love, like, this was super encouraging to me and motivating for me. And I'm going to share that today. So it gives you content for your social media. And it really, really, really helps you grow as a leader and a person. So I did skip this for about 6 months in my business, and I definitely recommend that you do not do what I did. So learn from my mistakes. And then the very last one of the vital behaviors is getting people results. This is just a fun thing. We get to get results. We get to celebrate the heck out of our challengers as they come into our groups and get results. And we just love cheering each other on. You probably see us all the time shouting each other out on social media. We do it in our team pages as well. But it's just a fun reward of what we get to do. I remember about 3 months into being a new coach, I got a message from one of the first girls to join my boot camp, and she was a friend from college and had really struggled with her weight after her kids. And she messaged me that she was able to put on her wedding ring for the first time in 4 months. And I just lost it because as a wife and as a mom and as a woman, like, there is so much more connected to that than just, oh, I lost 20 pounds. And feeling so humbled that I had a small piece of what that meant for her. It was just like, I'm hooked. Like, I love this job because people come to us initially just because, maybe we can help them lose the weight or get healthier or, find something that works for them. But there's so many other layers, especially for women, that are connected with their mindset and their confidence. And when you can start helping them grow in other areas, it's like this magical surprise that happens. And so it's a really cool job. And I'm so excited for you guys to impact people too. So step 1 is committing to a fit club and start date. So for most of you guys, you are plugged into the challenge group that either Rachel or myself run. So you're connected there, and you can start inviting people to that group. And so we will help you do that. So hopefully you have checked, like, step 1 is already checked off. So you're good to go there. You're also have committed to a program. So you guys are just flying through your new coach mentorship. You all told me what you're doing. And this is an example of a post that I did about a year or 2 ago. I was postpartum with my daughter. And I always really like to share these ones because I think it's super powerful. You don't have to share before and afters along the way or stuff like that. I had baby weight to lose here, so it was helpful to share that transformation. But in these posts, and we're going to talk about this over the next few weeks with you guys, we really want you to share, not just, we call it a so what post, like, hooray, Rachel worked out today or something like that, but to truly, like I was saying just a few minutes ago, to start thinking beyond that. Like, what is the reason that you're helping people? So I talk in here that I'm about helping other women with health and fitness. It's not about the number on the scale, but all of these other things, because that's true to me. So as you guys start this journey, I really want you to start thinking about what are the areas of growth that you're excited to inspire in other people? And what are the changes that you're seeing in yourselves? And as you authentically and vulnerably share that journey, it is so, so powerful. So we don't want you guys post, I don't have my shake in here, but we don't want you guys like posting selfies with your shake or just saying you worked out, because it's like, well, cool, but why did you work out? Why are you eating healthy? Is it making you a better mom? Is it giving you a lifeline when you needed one? Like, just kind of starting to go deep, and it will get easier. I really, really remember vividly the first time that I posted on social media and I didn't have to think hard about it. It was 6 months into coaching, guys, and when Rachel and I started, we had to post 3 to 5 times a day on Facebook. You don't have to do that anymore, and we'll get into that. It was a lot. So I had posted a lot of things, and guys, it took me 6 months before it was like, it felt natural. And so again, if you can follow what we tell you to do and use the tools that we give you, I promise that this piece of it will get easier. And I know that Rachel just jumped on. Do you want to jump in here, or I can keep going? I don't want to put you on the spot.
I don't care. You keep going. I'm recovering. I had to drink water after the phase 2 call, and I'm kind of like, I'll jump in a minute.
Jump in if you want to. And
okay. All right.
Okay. So guys, your first goal as a new coach, jump in the chat bar if you know your Enneagram number. And if you're and there's no pressure on this, but if you're motivated by like prizes and goals, just type yes or no. I'm just kind of curious to see where you guys are at with this. I'm not gonna lie, and Rachel and I are actually twinsies on the Enneagram. I love prizes. I was that girl in college who would do anything for the sweatshirt. I love recognition. Like, it just fills my cup, and sometimes it's silly, but it's also fun for me to know some of these other perks that are aside from just like helping and inspiring people. And so I love for you guys to know this because I think it's really important. So your very first goal as a new coach, and this truly is the baseline for your business, is to help 3 people get started just like you did. And I actually have to shout out Adriana, who's on this call, because she did that last night. She's like rocking it. We haven't even talked on the phone yet, and she's doing it. So shout out to you, girl. And what I love about coaching is this business, there is 0 requirements. You know, you can just be someone who loves the discount and periodically helps people. So there's no pressure ever from Rachel or myself to go beyond where you feel like God is calling you or what your vision is. But with that said, when you tell us, I want to build a business, I want to earn an income, we are going to push you with some benchmarks that are truly going to be non-negotiables for helping you do that. And this 3 people a month thing is really that. It covers the cost of all your products and a little bit more. It helps you start earning income, and I'll show you a screen of that in a minute here. But truly, it also helps kind of keep that door of your business open. And so it's really important that you build that confidence muscle right away. And these first 3 people are going to be in your warm market. They are going to be people who know you're not crazy, who already know, like, and trust you. My very first challenger was a friend from college. My dad bought something, and I think another friend from college. And so these are people who are part of your market already. And we will work with you in this new coach mentorship to start growing your cold market. People, you know, who you connect with via Instagram or things like that you might not have met before. But your very first goal is this. And why, I already told you the financial reasons, but there's also some other fun stuff. So when you do that, it's called Success Club. And when you hit it 3 out of your first 6 months as a new coach, you earn a free ticket to Summit. So I'm not sure how many of you guys have been following Rachel and I long and have seen it, but I will tell you Summit is a game changer for your business. I am an introvert, and I'm not someone who's like, woohoo, party time. It is amazing, and I want all of you to earn this ticket. You get your name blasted all over everything and on leaderboards, and it truly gives you the heart and soul of the company. And we do a lot of fun stuff as a team there. So that's just a really cool thing to earn for free. This year it's in New Orleans, so we would love to have you come join us. It's been in Nashville and in Indianapolis and all over. The other thing that it does is when you help 3 people a month all year, it earns you a free vacation for your family. And so I have earned trips to, and I know Rachel has as well, to Mexico, to Punta Cana, the Dominican Republic. We were both able to take actually Rachel didn't take her family on the cruise, sorry. I took my family on the cruise last year to the Bahamas, and it was just, I will tell you guys, so rewarding to be able to see and treat your family to something that we wouldn't have been able to otherwise. And to watch my son, who's 6 now, it clicked. He watched all these people who had the same like Beachbody sweatshirt that we all earned for something. He's like, Mom, they're all matching. And I was like, yeah, buddy, because I earned this. Like, and my husband jumped. He's like, yeah, Mom works super hard, and you're able to swim with the dolphins. And I was like, oh my gosh. But it truly means so much. And so these kind of goals too, aside from the mushy gushy, like we're helping and inspiring others, heck yes, put the Bahamas on your goal board, because we want to have you there with us, you know, in the next year or so. So those are kind of your first goals. Do you guys have questions on that? I'm going to look at the numbers you were dropping here. There's someone. 6 means 7. Yes, you love rewards. And perfect, Suzanne. Then this will be right up your alley. 7's like fun. You guys like some fun. Okay. I know some of you are scared about invites, and we are going to get into this. We actually have a whole call for you guys specifically on invites that we'll walk you through. But I just want to put this up here. You can kind of read through it. But basically, like I said at the beginning, we don't want you being spammy, okay? We don't. But we do want you to connect with people and just be social, be a friend, be someone who, when they vote that they want you to share a recipe, when you put up, do I want to share cookie dough or like cleaned up cookie dough or a healthy dinner? And they say healthy dinner, you're like, awesome. Here's my favorite, like healthy stir fry. I'm serving it to my family tonight. Let me know how else I can serve you. Like just those types of connections that build trust with your people. And then as they engage on your things, you can invite them to your boot camp that you're doing, and we're going to help you do that. But people are going to object to the price. People, for whatever reason, always assume that it's free. Like you'll get so many funny questions. People will forget to respond. And that's just a part of the process. And so the more that you do these connections and invites, and we're going to help you with them, the easier it's going to get. But it is important to actually make that first connection with someone, to reach out, to open the conversation. And it really helps people feel known and feel seen. I can tell you, like, I could just post till blue in the face, join my boot camp, click the link in my bio to join, and nobody does. 5 years in, still nobody does. But when I reach out directly to someone and say like, oh my gosh, I would love to have you do this with me. Thank you so much for, the love on my post that I did yesterday. Are you interested in learning more? That type of conversation opens up. So don't be scared by it. I just stopped my share, sorry. I was trying to see who commented on what. Everything. Oh, Rachel did. 3 wing 2. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So do you guys have questions on that at all? No? Okay. Don't be scared. It's really fun, and we're going to be right there with you. And you can send screenshots of your conversations to Rachel and I, and we will help you talk through them. So just don't be scared. The second goal as a coach, and again, we're going to get into this, but I think it's really important if you're like me at all, just to kind of have some goals on your radar, is this is something you want to do in your first 30 days. It's called Emerald Rank. So right now, all of you guys are right here. You're active coaches. So congratulations. Our goal for you, if you are working this business, is to move you to Emerald within this first month as a new coach. And why that is it unlocks the compensation plan for you guys beyond just commissions, where you can start earning some residual income. You can qualify for free leads that Beachbody sends out, and it really gets you your first recognition in the company. You're going to get shouted out publicly. It gives you kind of just some clout a little bit and confidence in this business that you're doing it. And so there's a lot of reasons to do this. And so we recommend kind of letting Rachel and I help you with your first few signups as customers, so we can get them signed up as like an affiliate, a discount coach, something like that. Or maybe someone wants to jump in and be a coach with you. That's even better. But just kind of have that on your radar. We'll be talking about it a lot more. Okay. Rachel, you got? I can keep going. I'm super happy to.
No, I don't mind to.
Okay. You want to do social media?
I feel better.
Okay.
Okay. Social media. I just actually did a call on social media for our phase 2 group. So once you graduate from New Coach University mentorship, like honestly, I went through the New Coach mentorship like 3 times, I think, before I moved on. So if this is your second or third time in the New Coach training, like awesome. Honestly, this is a great place to build a solid foundation. But social media, like I had one of you guys, a new coach, asked me tonight, Julie, she's like, okay, I need to make a post. What do I post? Right. So like Abby said, we don't want you making so what posts, but you definitely need to be posting. So we're going to talk to you about your color wheel. We're going to talk about your 4 main things that like are your brand. Like, who are you? For me, I am obviously into health and fitness, but if I post about health and fitness all day long, then I'm not going to post. I'm not going to connect with other people about being a mom, being a boy mom, liking to be outside, about faith, about whatever it is, right? So we're going to encourage you to definitely don't just start posting about your fitness and coaching. Like, be yourself. Just because you become a coach doesn't mean you're just only a Beachbody coach, right? You are still, an empty nester. You are still a homeschooling mom. You are still, all these things. So that's what you're going to post about, because that's what people are going to connect with you about, right? So if you look at my feed and Abby's feed, you see a lot of all those things. You see our family, you see our faith, you do see fitness, but we honestly don't post just about fitness a lot, right? So social media can be a very daunting task as a new coach, but just like everything else, like you just have to start practicing. One of the best things you can do as a brand new coach to talk about being a coach and to talk about health and fitness is to post a picture of yourself. It's really always important to make your posts need to be your pictures. That's important. We don't post Beachbody pictures or Shakeology pictures or stock photos that you find on the internet. Your content needs to be yours. That makes you genuine. That's kind of an integrity based business, right? We're not promoting someone else or something else. You are your brand. You are your business. And as it's, I think for us, especially as Jesus girls, like it's tempting to say, oh, that's so self-focused, that's so self-centered, but it's not really. People buy into who you are and why you're doing something before they're going to buy into Beachbody, right? So people trust you before a company or a corporation. And so I love Beachbody. I'm proud to be associated with Beachbody. It is a great company. It's not a faith-based company, but a lot of their principles are, they reflect what we believe as believers, which is just serving people and doing it well. So anyways, I kind of got off on a sermon on that. What was I saying? What was I saying? I don't even know what I was saying.
Just mixing it up, sharing you.
Mixing it up, being you. Okay. So I think that, no stock photos. That's what it was. Okay. So you are your brand. So your photos need to be your photos. Yes, I put in like a white quote today, which was really fun, but everything else are pictures that I have taken. All right. And again, this is just practice. We're going to talk about this. We're specifically going to teach you guys about social media on another call. And so be yourself, post your own photos, mix it up. Don't just be health and fitness. But like I told Julie today, I said, one of the best posts that you can make as a new coach is to actually post like a picture of you. It can be you as a workout photo, you and your family. It can be anything, just so long as it's you, and say, hey, you know what? Like I have been doing something really exciting for myself. I've been making healthier choices. I've joined a community of women who are holding me accountable. And you're going to start to see more health and fitness related posts, but I'm also going to start encouraging you to invite God into your health, into your choices, into your nutrition, because he cares. So just a heads up, start looking for that. If you have any health and fitness goals, I would love to be your cheerleader, right? It's not an invite. It's not an icky, hey, I'm a Beachbody coach, or hey, I'm drinking Shakeology. It's a, hey, this is what I've been doing for me. And this I'm going to start to share and encourage more here on social media. And just be on the lookout, right? So that's a very simple thing you can do as a brand new coach. And then tomorrow you can make a post about your lunch. You can make a post about, your workout. And on Friday, you could do something about your family. What do you do on the weekends for family, for fun? So yeah, just don't overthink it. And we are definitely going to give you guys lots of examples. Okay. All right. Next thing, how to post. Definitely, I would not on Instagram, I would not post more than once a day. I would, Facebook, you could post once or twice a day, but on Instagram, I wouldn't post more than once. In your stories, it's so easy. It's so much fun to do your workout clips. I typically do like a move of the day or something like that, and I put some inspiration or a quote or something over it. And definitely in my stories, and I know Abby does too, we show products that we use. Now, if I show my Shakeology or my Energize, I'm not going to say, hey, I'm drinking Shakeology. It's going to be about my superfoods, the fact that it's a quick and easy meal. My go-go juice, I drink it. I do both every day. But you pretty much see my Energize in my stories every day because people want to know about it. Like they want to know about it. And so we call it like our mama juice or our go-go juice or something like that. And so when it's time for people to sign up with me, I can say, hey, do you want my go-go juice in your cart too, or so forth? Because honestly, I would never promote anything I don't believe in, and I don't use all of the Beachbody products, but I do use Shakeology, I do use Energize, Recover, Beach Bars, collagen. So it's not hard for me to ask people to do it, to try it, because I'm doing it myself, and they know that because it's going into my stories every single day, right? So share a healthy meal prep. Like I do try to share at least one meal in my stories every day. I'm not perfect at that, but I want people to know what I'm eating, that I'm not starving, that it's not a diet mentality, right? Because we are not on a diet. We are fueling our bodies well. And I don't want to promote a quick fix or a diet. And then honestly, almost every single day, I do invite in my stories. I don't invite a lot on my social media posts, but I do invite almost every single day in my stories, because your stories go away in 24 hours and you're being yourself there so much. You're posting daily life, you're posting inspiration, scripture, then a workout, and then something else that, you can invite and say, hey, I am a part of health and fitness community. I am eating clean. I am working out every day. I am joining women who are doing the same. We're inviting Christ into it. Would you like to do this with us, right? So I do that in my stories every day. So just be yourself. On your business activity tracker, which we are going to teach you to start using, it actually gives you these ideas for your stories. So just follow that. Like, do a little bit of everything in your stories every day and mix it up. But again, we're gonna go deeper into social media in the next week or so. So don't like worry about knowing everything, because it's overwhelming. I mean, Abby and I still get overwhelmed about all the changes and all the things on social media. So we just want you to start being present on social media. We want you to be yourself, and we want you to just start practicing, essentially.
And guys, like, you are going to have things that flop and only your mom likes them, or like, and you just can't let the likes or lack of anything hold you back. Like, the best thing you can do is just start taking imperfect action. And if you have a question, just post in our new coach group and say like, hey, what do you guys think of this post, or the caption before you post it, and we will give you honest feedback. So don't be scared.
Yeah.
Proof and point. So
we have to really get before and afters, don't we?
I know, because guys, this is what we want you not to do. This is me, obviously. 3 people liked this post. It's a terrible post. It's super salesy. I will tell you, I've talked about Success Club at the beginning, where it's signing 3 people up a month, and both Rachel and I have never missed a month in 5 and 6 years now, almost, because it's that important. And so God knows how someone wanted to join me with this. So this is proof that you can still do terrible things. But this is more the kind of post we want to do. The image is light, bright, and eye-catching. I do 99.9% of all my own photos on my iPhone, propped up on random stuff on self-timer mode. So nothing fancy. But I got a preset. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And you can see on here, Paisley slept through the night because my daughter doesn't sleep. I used to wander the college gym, spend an hour in there, and somehow I'm only ending on the treadmill for 20 minutes. That felt like 3 hours. And that is so relatable to my target audience. So just sharing your story. And then there is an invite in here to my boot camp. But can you see how the second one is much more appealing and connecting with your audience than that first one that says like $10 off? Hopefully you can all see that. It should be pretty obvious. So do you want me to take this part? Yeah, okay. So this is just a mindset thing. And I was telling you guys at the beginning that your mindset is truly the biggest thing in this business, of just how you deal with your confidence and taking action. And just like a workout journey, I think all of you guys have done sports or fitness stuff at least. It doesn't happen overnight, right? You don't like start eating healthy one day and then wake up to a 6-pack the next day. That's same with the business. You're not going to become a millionaire tomorrow. You have to track it to see success. You have to follow the proven system. You can't just like willy-nilly do stuff and expect it to work. There's those twofold success pieces with fitness. It's tied to, nutrition and fitness. With this business, there's going to be the public wins, like, yay, Suzanne's an Emerald coach, or look what Abby did, or whatever. And then there's going to be the private wins, where maybe you got really vulnerable and shared something personal that is going to inspire someone, or you were consistent in posting every single day on Instagram, and that's a big deal and something you want to celebrate. As soon as you stop, your results are going to get farther away. If you think about like running and then you get sick and you try to run again and you're like dying out of breath a block in, you're like, what happened in a week? It's just like this in this business. And I will tell you that consistency and momentum is the hardest thing to regain. And so something imperfect action a little bit every day is so much better than striving for perfection and having a start and stop mindset, because I promise you guys, life is just going to keep happening and you're going to have to learn. And so same with Rachel and I, like, we still have stuff that bombs, or we still have off days, or we struggle and I'll message her or she'll message me. I don't know, but we just keep going. We keep showing up and we talk people through that. And so that's really important. Comparison is the thief of joy is probably my biggest thing, just to be vulnerable with you guys as a leader. Is this business is a lot social media based, and we like to post the highlight reels, right? And it can be really easy to look around and feel less than because your photos don't look like hers, or you don't have, whatever it is that we can get in our heads about. But the truth is, and I want to empower you guys in tonight, is to boldly own the story that God has given you, because it is for a purpose and it is meant to be shared. And your story is not her story, and you don't know the struggles that she has, or vice versa. And so you just show up and run your own race, because I promise you that, and we're going to get into this a little bit more, but as you start sharing the hard stuff, not that you argued with your husband all night, we don't need to know that, but like just being authentic, That's refreshing on social media, and especially in an industry that can be incredibly self-focused and incredibly dark, we get the opportunities to shine a really bright light and to truly live out the story that God has given us. And so that's really important that you do that and you start to own that with confidence. Don't overcomplicate it. It's really easy to do in this business, but I went over those 4 vital behaviors with you guys. That's all it is we get our own results, we share them, we help others do the same, and we cheer them on. That is all that you do. And so you're gonna come into seasons where you want to overcomplicate and you get overwhelmed. We're just gonna stop you there because it doesn't need to be. This is just a really quick breakdown, and Rachel and I like to share about this with you guys because, I don't know if you're income motivated, but I know some of you are, and this is that bare minimum that if you are helping 3 new people a month, and this is just 3, you can do more than 3, that would be even better, but if you do 3 people a month, you are going to earn in the next 3 months almost $800. So thinking for your family, what kind of a difference? I know for me, when we started, that was huge. I didn't get paid for 2 weeks. 3 weeks into coaching, I got my first paycheck and it was $50, and I cried because I was so grateful that I could not believe that just sharing about my workouts covered our groceries for that week. Like, that was just so incredible. So we want you guys, if you want it, to be able to earn an income, to be able to invest in your family, save for a vacation, pay down some debt, like whatever it is to you. And this is going to get you there. And so we take that role as your leaders and your mentors very seriously. And so when we share tips and tricks or push you guys a little bit, it's because we want this for you if that's what you want. I don't know if I need to go over. I guess I could go over. Do you want to go over? I don't know.
No, I think she covered it. Well, I heard it when I first hopped on.
Yeah.
Like, you want to help 3 people
Mm-hmm.
this month get started with the challenge pack, just like you started. Like, if you're here, you came in with the challenge pack, which is access to Beachbody On Demand and Shakeology, or access to Beachbody On Demand and the Performance Line. So I think that a lot of coaches are like, oh, like, how am I going to get people to sign up? You forget that you signed up that way, right? Because you saw the value, you were attracted to what we were doing, to our message. And so, like, just start with the people that you know best. Like, she talked about Emerald. Like, you could be Emerald tomorrow. Like, and I know, like, coming in and signing up your spouse with the challenge pack, you may not financially be able to do that or whatever, but as soon as you can, like, honestly, sign your spouse up as a coach with the challenge pack. That gives you 2 Success Club points, and you're halfway to Emerald, right? Talk to your mom, your sister, your best friend, like your workout partner, whatever. Those first 2 people can become your coaches, help you get to Emerald, but also help you hit Success Club.
Mm-hmm. And you guys all got those promo codes. If you're a new coach this month, you would have that. You have those $10 off that's going to get you. They'll last for your first 30 days as a coach. So definitely make sure that you take advantage of those. There's a lot of different ways that you can utilize those, and we will help you. And you can even just share in your stories of like, hey, I'm doing this crazy 80-day obsession program, or I just started a bar program and I'm looking for 3 friends who want to do it with me. And just casually, it doesn't have to be this big thing. So we want to make sure you're taking advantage of that. So your next steps, guys, and I'll leave a couple minutes for questions, is to print off your trackers. I can show you where those are if you go into your Coach Online office, and we will help you guys do this. This is truly what is going to, I should have had this pulled up. These are the things that are going to help you work this business in an hour a day. So while this is loading here, you're going to commit to your workout. You're going to plug into your challenge group. You're going to get your results in your nutrition. I would recommend the Slight Edge, like I showed you guys at the beginning. I think that's a really good one for new coaches to start with. And then just start sharing. Like Rachel gave you a couple awesome post ideas for tonight or tomorrow, and just start running with that every single day. And you're going to have that. We both have a new coach folder that we will give you access to if we haven't already, that also has some post ideas and resources for you to pull from. And so just start. I know I've seen Adriana and Abby. I know you guys both made your coach announcements and they were perfect. I'm super proud of you, but if you haven't, definitely share that. And then we are going to, you don't have to worry about that. We are going to give you access, if we haven't yet already, either tonight or tomorrow, to kind of our new coach little site that you'll log in and be able to plug through on your own. And then every day in that new coach mentorship group, you'll see a post by Rachel or myself, just kind of a daily prompt of a check-in for you guys. It'll be a space for you guys to ask questions of us. And what you can expect of us as leaders, and I'll let Rachel jump into if she wants to, is we will meet you where you're at. You know, if you want to run this business to the top, you can do that. Like, you just go for it. And we will be there with you because that's where we're going. And if you want to walk and you want to baby step stuff out, that's okay. Just have a conversation with us. But you can expect us to give you the resources, to give you the mentorship, and to be there for you in any way, shape, or form. We know what it takes to get to the top and to have, you know, some really amazing success. And we will help you do that if that's what you want. But we just ask that you kind of keep us in the loop of where you're at, what you're thinking. If you're struggling with stuff, if you're feeling overwhelmed, the best place to do that, quite honestly, I think it's really good to always post in that new coach mentorship group or in our pod, just because other people might have the same question as you. And it allows us to kind of, you know, learn together. And it's a really cool little community. You guys are all starting at the same point. You're all going to have a lot of the similar questions and pain points. So lean on one another, lean on us. Rachel, I don't know if you want to wrap it up here. If there's anything else you want to say.
No, I just think that, you know, I think well, on here it has order the slight edge or the compound effect. Did you talk about that?
I did. I didn't talk about compound effect, but yeah.
Okay. Well, either way, that personal development is going to be amazing for you. But yeah, you guys, like, don't come into this and think, how do I do this? Like, I'm all alone. You are not alone. You are never alone in this business, honestly, unless you choose to be. But you are going to you're going to put your people in our challenge groups. So be confident that if you have people that want to sign up, we're going to help you support them. All right. So I'm really excited. I kind of have just like the feels about this little new coach pod this month. But we are a faith-based team. We are both faith-based teams. Abby and I are not directly on the same team. We're just partners that we have connected over the years. But we are here to pray for you, to encourage you. But we also, like Abby said, we're not going to like drag you. We're not going to come and say, hey, did you do your work today? We're going to give you the tools. We're going to have these calls every week, which are going to be super important for you. And we are going to lead by example. I think that is our biggest leadership tool that we have to give you guys. We are going to lead you by example. We are going to use our tracker every single day. We are going to share examples, and we're going to teach you on these calls how to do that and through one-on-one messages. So don't hesitate to reach out to us. Don't hesitate to reach out to me if you're my coach, or post in that new coach training, or reach out to Abby. So we believe in this business. We're living proof that it works, and we are here to guide you in the same way. But everybody starts at the same place. So do you guys have any questions for us tonight before we leave?
A couple more minutes. You can unmute or you can type them in. Everything is fair game. If you have anything that you're thinking or wondering, that's okay. It's blasted you with a lot of info.
If you want to be bold and like take a picture of us, you can like post this in your stories, and you can even like tease it. You could be like, hey, oh my gosh, I'm doing something great, like something new. You have to tag us as your coach when you do it, but that's a requirement. But yeah, like this is a great opportunity for you to talk about what you're doing, about teaming with other women to become a part of a community to do something. So you got a phone? You got it?
Yeah. I know we have iPhones here. Kate, I don't know if you can show your beautiful face, but if you can, awesome. If not, I'm just going to take it. Oh, there you are. Oh, hi. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, hold on. He's like glowing weird here. Okay. Abby, come back. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was a boomerang. That's awkward.
I love a boomerang.
Let's have a fail. Okay, let's redo that. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There you go. I'll share this with Rachel. We can tag you guys. Anything else? No.
You're good. What do we do next week? Social media?
Social media.
You guys in social media next week. So that'll be good.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys next Wednesday. We'll see you in a little new coach mentorship tomorrow. And then you can reach out with questions individually. Okay, guys?
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.